Americans worked an average of 1,780 hours in 2017, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. That's 85 hours more than the average worker in Canada, 104 more than those in Australia, and 266 more hours than employees in the United Kingdom. In a new article, The Atlantic's Derek Thompson says Americans look for meaning and purpose in their jobs in the way some used to turn to religion. He calls this workism and says it leads to spending more time at work. Derek, welcome.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So what is workism that's maybe different than just people who stay at work a long time?
Yeah, I think there are lots of people who stay at work a long time just because they have to. Yeah. Workism is people staying at work a long time because they think it is their most important source of meaning and purpose and transcendence. Everything that we've historically looked to traditional religions for, community, transcendence, self-actualization, I think increasingly Americans, in particular elite college-educated Americans, are turning to work for that very thing.
And are jobs kind of cocooning us a little bit by putting the ping pong table and the foosball table and the comfy thing we can all relax on as a way to...
None of that is here.
No,
we don't. But at other places.
No, at other places. To create a kind of community sense and feeling which exacerbates that, or does that exacerbate it?
I think it does, yeah. I think it really does. I think in many ways, you know, these organizations that have the ping pong table and have, you know, the kale and smoothie bar, they bring people together who think that they're among a group that wants to be there, you know, 80 hours, 90 hours a week. But this is, I think, what sociologists sometimes call pluralistic ignorance. People are inwardly believing one thing and outwardly doing something else. If you sort of inject a truth serum into a lot of these people, I think they would tell you, I'd love to work 30% less. I just thought everyone else around me wanted to work more. And this, in many ways, is how religions start. Religions start by making people think that they have to participate in rituals that they might privately disagree with in order to create a kind of public trend.
Although one helps you in the afterlife, the other one just gets you there faster.
This is a really important point, actually. Yeah. The great thing about monotheistic faiths is that they're unfalsifiable. Yeah. God's not going to come down and say, you know, you're wrong actually about commandment number 4. You misheard me there. You know, there's not going to be a moment where we realize that something about the afterlife is or isn't going to happen. Work is falsified all the time. Success is falsified all the time. Getting that EVP spot at your company is a 1 in 10 shot. Getting into heaven isn't the same sort of thing. So I don't think we should put our faith in jobs that weren't designed to bear that burden. We are asking in our jobs for better bread than can be made of wheat.
So where does family and work-life balance fall into workism?
I think that in many ways people feel like, you know, work is pulling in one way and life is pulling in another way. And this is especially important when we're talking about meaning and passion. And I think the research from positive psychology tells us that for most people, fulfillment and passion in their life actually comes from their life and not from their work. And it makes me a little bit scared of having all these people speaking to tens of thousands or millions of college graduates saying, find your passion in the labor force. Yeah. Well, look at the labor force. It wasn't designed to bear our passions. It was designed to be a capitalist economy. So I feel like we are setting people up for disillusionment.
I'm going to direct people to your article because it's really good. You said I'm actually writing about myself.